time out to let people know, you know, about the real Stormy. You know, people often see, you know, the glory, but just don't know the story. Every morning I wake up, I thank God for life and just thank God, you know, that I am where I am. But I often reflect on where I was. At the age of 18, I started, you know, stripping. I was a stripper. You know, I said I don't like that word, but you know, that's what I was. I had to do what I had to do. And yes, it's true. You know, you're not going to see this on the Amateur Millionaires Club. I mean, you may not never even get this again. But at the age of 18, I became a stripper. I used to work at Rolex. Some of y'all heard of the famous Rolex? You know, I used to work at the Rolex, and you know, it was just mainly to be able to provide for my son at the time. He was about 3 years old when I first started. Was I excited about it? You know, was that something that I went to school and said, hey, I'm going to be a stripper when I graduate? No. My mom was always gone on the road, you know, hustling. And at the age of 15, I had my first child. So I found myself, you know, being a woman of my household, you know, coming home sometimes to the water being off at 15 years old. I dropped out of school in the 9th grade. You know, I don't know a lot about business skills, but had a whole lot of determination and passion. And because of my parents, my mother and my father, they raised me to go get it. You know, I made a simple decision that this was not going to be my destiny. When I got about the age of 28, I realized that, you know what, this is not working. Let me move somewhere where I believe I could thrive and not just survive. So I stepped out on faith and I moved to Atlanta. And what you see now is not what it was back then. Moved here and I was in the real estate industry. Did I right for quite some time. And then the market crashed. And when the market crashed, guess what? My income went away. So here I am again with a 9th grade education, going to get a job. You know, my car got repossessed. My home was, I mean, days away from foreclosure. I remember praying and laying in my bed crying, saying, Lord, I mean, where's me and my child going to go? God has a way of showing up, you know, right in the nick of time. That's when network marketing came my way. You know, I often crank up this Porsche and crank up my Benz and crank up my Range Rover. And remember that Passat. You know, you guys hear about the story where my son used to fly off and I used to, you know, it used to rain outside and rain on me. I used to laugh about it now when I tell a story, but when I think about it, it wasn't funny. Every time I got in that car, the brakes didn't even work. And I used to pray to God that I didn't get in a car accident. You know, going to the gym to take a bath, my water was off. See, these are things that people don't know. But every time I think about it, that's why I continue to press. I don't care what people say, what people think. I made a decision to change my family's life. I thank God that no matter what came my way, I continue to press forward. This was a very pivotal year for me. My mother passed on August the 26th, my everything. I was right there when my mother passed. I'm thinking my mom is going to I'm thinking she's having an anxiety attack. And I'm sitting there watching my mother die. She died right there all in my hands. So as I think about these things, people often see me, but they don't see the real me. And of course, I'm thankful to God for everything, because again, I believe you go through what you go through. But I really wanted to just share with you guys, you know, where I come from. I'm not looking for a pity party. I just really want everyone that's watching this video that's going through something to know that it's going to be okay. Only person that's going to change, you know, the direction of your life is you.